many people on the planet right now feel so disconnected. And often you're not even aware that you are experiencing this disconnect from within. And what caused that? What are the remedy? And this is so deep and it's so prevalent on our planet. I see it so often, even here in my own entourage, and it's very alarming. What's causing that? And that is the question. As soon as you understand what it is causing, then you will realize that the opposite is the remedy. And so, do you feel like disconnected from the world, no matter even if you are with so many people around, that you're not connected and not with yourself, and it brings so much misery and pain and suffering within? You feel lost, you feel confused. Is that you? And because the person who asked that question represents billion of people on our planet. I see it with my own eyes. The number one, when you look at it, is the amount of ingestion, constant, daily, minute-to-minute impression of sensory impression. Constantly listening to a podcast, constantly listening to a video, or the news, or TV, or with iPhone or phone, any eye drop today, you see that people going around, they are in the shower, or they are outside walking in nature, and they have earplug, and they're ingesting sensory impression. Sensory impression, when they become accumulated, they become karmic impression, what we call samskara from Sanskrit in the yogic tradition. They get imprinted into the physical and subtle body, and it become your karmic structure. They become your energy habit form and create the life that you have. And it is one of the major deep root cause of why you feel disconnected. Feeling disconnected, beloved, just simply means that something is not aligned. Body, mind, and soul, and your energy. It's not aligned. When you align also all your subtle body, your physical body, your etheric body, also all the mana, maya, kosha that I talked about in my teaching. The yogic teaching is not mine. It belongs to the yogic tradition, but more in depth when I talk about how to use your magical wand on a daily moment, and that is so very empowering. But the envelope, the Maya kosha, for some of you who don't know, they are sheets, and aligning especially your physical body, your mental body, and your energetic body. So something is not aligned and it needs to be addressed. And this is where you embark on the spiritual path. You do what's necessary, you do sadhana, spiritual practices, you meditate. But what is the number two that really is affecting you on a deep, deep level, is through those karmic impressions, to this conception of constant impression that you ingesting, you start vomiting. And what I mean is that you're constantly doing instead of being, like being in nature, go for a walking, mindful meditation, and no phone with you, no people, just connect with Mother Earth, barefoot, go by the ocean, do beautiful walking meditation, or just sit, close your eyes, do you see the Satchit Kriyananda, or any other spiritual practices, or any kind of dharana meditation. just keep everything away. It's insane what the world have become today with technology and social media and all those video and the world of creator. I love it, don't get me wrong. It can be such a great tool, but one has to become a master of your own energy and on your own thoughts and your words and your action. And that's the problem. People are having an ingestion. They're vomiting all their impression. You can't be 18 hours a day or 10 hours a day constantly ingesting. I see it with my own beloved here nearby, constantly listening to something, and I always tell him, I said, again, another podcast, the news, another podcast, another video. It's so wonderful, but in life, everything in moderation, otherwise you will get sick, beloved. Don't you agree? Because what's happening is all your energy, all your focus is outside. And you are doing, you're not being, you're not here right now, presence in this moment with you on through nature. And so number 2, I was starting to tell you, is that when you're consuming so much, then you start comparing yourself constantly. The jabbering mind kick in and you're comparing. You start feeling inferior. You start feeling like inadequacy. You're not good enough. Look at all those people, what they're doing. Oh my God, they are doing podcasts. They're doing this and they're running a business and they're doing that. And this constant comparing. And then this is where the self-talk kick in. Ask yourself that question right now. Write it down in the description. How do you talk to yourself? Are you mindful? Are you aware? Are you conscious of what is you moment to moment? Of course, you can't think of all, be aware of every single thoughts, but over the hour, how mindful are you of your self-talk? Are you using your magical wand? How you are bringing about the high frequency energy from your thoughts, your words, and your action, how it impacts your energy. It's very powerful, even though it's very subtle, but very, very powerful. So how it's your self-talk will affect your mental body, your mana, maya, kosha. And your mana, maya, kosha will affect your energetic body, your pranic body. And I'm just going on a certain level because this is really in depth and we have that into our programs. But so number 3, deep root cause of that deep disconnect, and it comes down to knowing yourself is knowing God, and knowing God is knowing yourself, and there is nothing else to know. At the absolute truth, there is nothing else to know, because the disconnect comes really deeply from not knowing your true nature. You divine being of light that you are, you divine presence, to experience that. And that's the great disconnect. And that comes fundamentally, what is the sense of belongingness is an existential. It's pushing the boundary of ignorance and is to be in yoga. Yoga means yoke, in union with the whole of existence, and to experience your true divine nature, Sat Chit Ananda from Sanskrit, absolute truth, omnipotent, omnipresent, eternal divine bliss. That is who you are, your true nature. And this is the great disconnect that we see right now in a world that is bombarded with wars, still today in the 21st century. And The moment you start feeling your true nature is the moment you will experience inner peace, inner equanimity, and great bliss and great joy. And then you can become a walking, radiant temple or divinity around wherever you go. So people will feel your divine love and energy. You become an instrument of grace. You become the embodiment of great compassion and divine love for all living beings. And so address that deep disconnect within your being. It's time to align all the different body, physical, etheric, the subtle body, and the causal body. Align all your Maya, kosha. And I know this is a lot in one short videos. Reach out if you have any question. Come, Devi Ma, answer all question on In Presence Divine Satsang. And you can find out more about it into the comment section and also in the description. It's open to the public, to any sincere seeker. And it's wonderful. It gives you so much insight and empowerment. And also, we made available for a short period of time exploration guidance via Zoom for 30 minutes. If you have any question, reach out. You will see there all information. The links is there. All you have to do, click and book on the calendar. And also, Drinking Bliss Divine Satsang. We have every month live stream the second Monday of the month, Pacific time, 7 p.m. And where are you at right now in your life? Do you feel you're disconnected? What is it? Take a moment together. Let's look at your life. Look in deep inside of you. Take a deep breath, conscious, mindful breath. What is it about your life that you feel disconnected within? Is that you consuming too much sensory impression? Do you feel like you lack the support of a loving community? And if you do, come join Devi's Grace Sangha community. Soon we will have it on our website, devigrace.org, and we're looking into having our own app, Devi Grace Sangha, up very soon. And where are you now? Is that you are comparing yourself or too much with other people, or is it your self-talk? How do you speak yourself? Are you aware of your mental thought processes? Are you vomiting all the conditioning and all the accumulation? Or are you being driven by your puppet string? People are pushing your button. Write it down in the comment section and share this video with anyone you feel, if you find it valuable, anyone who you feel might need it. And just come and join our loving community. We're here for you.